As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichard has it all teed up. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, motion.
Throwing on their first play. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Gibbs now from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
They're throwing it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
60 Bison, 60.
Running back motions right. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hot 6, trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. It's caught in stride by Addison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Street. Cowboy in. Hey, smash.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are finally dragged down after the turnover, and a great return back to the opposing 35.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll throw it here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison.
They'll work against the blitz. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It's his running back. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ty Felton here to return it. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set up. Cougar 19.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Now we're on the counter. Another big rip for him. And he's down all the way to the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the well again. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Really, two elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number one, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Prime Time. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
70 Lions. 70. Drop 6.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's where he finds Bartholomew. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Catch made. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Working on 1st down. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They are throwing it again. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull that in front further. 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And lead stays frozen at 14.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cougar 19.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
It's third down. 3rd and 15.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again.
It's now 4th down.
He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Viking 18.
Play action, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field. And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Felton now to return this. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the
Well, 2
Lions.
quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Forced out to his right. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going now on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Back to throw on third down. Setting up the receiver screen. It's St. Brown. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And the Lions first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to throw. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jack Campbell at the INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
18, Pioneer.
Running back sent in motion. They'll come out throwing. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. For the point after, here's Nartnesen. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Vikings nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Felton now to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Viking 18. Hut, hut.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? Crackle 80.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Crackle 80. 72.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, it's Gibbs. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We send a man in motion. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Shoots away from one. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
He keeps this one himself. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Let's go now.
Line up the design keeper. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. Trying to get in with the option here. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions on the favorable end of this blowout. Narveson able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Ready? 19 target.
Keeps it on the option here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. And look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when your quarterback can score using his legs as well.
For the point after, here's Narveson. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings nothing.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 Bison. 6.
There's McCarthy on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19. 60 Bison. 6. 19.
From the shotgun. McCarthy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 6, go!
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take 7 points off the deficit. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Breaks through and breaks away. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 69 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.